everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Turnovers will be a focus in today's game. The 49ers are top 10 in turnover differential, and they'll be up against the Jags team that wants to be careful not to play into that strength.
Larry, we are down the peninsula from San Francisco as you get a look inside modern Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the San Francisco 49ers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. He'll look to throw. Going up top. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And now running right through him. Still fighting. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Past the 20, 10, 5, and all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 72 yards. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's first and goal. Bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. Shotgun now for Carr. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go. Detroit!
They'll set up a throw. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He can't get him down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Now a play fake. Carr. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down. From the gun, it's Carr. And the pressure gets to him again. Third and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make it a second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Back to throw. He finds Beckham complete. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it, and that's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Let's go! Green, 39. Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Green, 39.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Jordan Reed has it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And he motions the wide receiver. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
This is Howard on 2nd down. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. throw here. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on. They recover the fumble in plus position, but they can't go anywhere. In fact, they go backwards, but they do get a field goal out of it.
They'll take the 3, but in a lot of ways, they feel like they let themselves down by not capitalizing, and they definitely let the defense down.
Past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Carr now on 1st down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Carr to throw on 2nd down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said?
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Just Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run from the pistol with Howard. And he loses the football a second time. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Two minutes to go here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now Carr, and he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. It's caught by OBJ. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lyons. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 22-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a loose football. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And Myers able to knock it through. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. He leaves this one for Howard. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
To throw, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17. They fake the handoff. Now Carr buying time to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green, 30.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the the 34. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Shotgun now for Carr. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Carr. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll set up to throw. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. To the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, Less room for him to roam even after the first.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Jags grab it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Again, it's Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Carr. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Jaguars getting set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
He finds Beckham complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17. Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They run a draw here on 2nd down, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention to
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. He'll return it from the 6. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision.
That's caught at the 25. A big play there for the Niners. 59 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Here's Carr to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Carr. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Shift together here from the D-line. On the handoff, this is Howard. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. Now they'll throw with Carr. And his throw here's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now out come the Jags. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Solomon Thomas in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Jordan Reed has it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to do with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Caught on the right side, Reed. Oh no, he lost the football. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. He'll look to throw. Finding room to the 20. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Back to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field that brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot. Watch him now. Marty. Now let's go. Over. Gun.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the 49ers, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew.
You